Money talks, BS walks.
Mm-hmm.
This is real, authentic, genuine, real life right here.
It really is.
This is Springfield, Massachusetts.
You can't sugarcoat this stuff. It's too real.
This is happening. Hey everyone, don't forget to subscribe, like, share. Because, like you said, the system that's been cultivated here in Massachusetts doesn't allow those very few to change the system.
Right.
The culture has been almost woven into the fabric of everyone's thought process. And we're on the conversation of the now, because you're experiencing this now. My wife and I are experiencing a similar thing at a certain degree now, and we're seeing it. We're definitely seeing a portion of what you're talking about.
Right.
And it's not at the levels that you're actually witnessing on a day-to-day basis, but we definitely are seeing it.
Mm-hmm. And
we can't be the only ones who are seeing this. And it's easy sometimes to say, you know, I don't want to make this political. It's easy to say our politicians should be the ones fixing this, but it goes back to community.
Right.
And being a human being. And just literally reaching out and saying at the end of the day, we own nothing, and we return to the dirt. And it's okay to help someone. And we've gotten so far from that. And I don't know if it's and technology is a double-edged sword here, because the technology is allowing us to have these conversations and hopefully edit it and then broadcast it.
Right.
So people can hear our message. But at the other end of this, it's also highlighting features of one's life that, you know, from the surface, everything's golden.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone's trying to one-up the next person.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think the ship is too far gone. I think there's still an opportunity for good people to help just redirect the ship. We don't have to get there tomorrow, but like just help, just slightly redirect the ship. It's not about taking from everyone else. That's kind of what we've noticed since being back.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, this gets us into the portion of the conversation of where you see yourself going in the future.
I see myself helping where I come from, the community, like nonprofit something, but it's steps. Can't do everything at once. Rome wasn't built in a day. It takes patience. It takes time, and you just have to keep going. So in the future, I feel like I will be happiest helping my community, because it's terrible. So gotta start somewhere.
Now, do you see yourself helping the community of Springfield?
Yep. Because this is where I come from.
Mm-hmm.
And there are still some real genuine good souls. They just need somebody to tell them that. Like, I see you. I'm here. Be a mentor or something. It's not all take, and just throw you away.
Do you see yourself stepping into a role like Miss Jackson did?
Somewhat in that direction. But with food involved. Because food is the national, everybody understands food.
So that's one thing we didn't get an opportunity to talk to or about was the food channel you have going. So you're on a couple different platforms, Facebook, TikTok, a few others. And I'm hoping you can share how you cultivated your interest in food, how you became a chef type deal.
It happened when my mom passed away, because she was a chef. And from there, I just put everything into food, and it blossomed. That's where I flourished. In North Carolina, I got to cook for DC Young Fly, Justin Timberlake, Over here at Foxwood, I cooked for Mariah Carey because she came for a concert. So it always came to the direction that food, it's mama, it's home, and everybody, it makes you feel better when somebody makes it with love. So that's what I want to do.
So you I didn't realize that you were cooking at that level. That's amazing. So you're cooking, you have your show, and on your show, what are you doing? Are you showing how to actually cook the meal, or are you just presenting the meal?
I show me cooking, but it's snippets.
Okay.
But it'll be like real quick, and then I'll post the food. Like the highest view so far, amount of views is 33K for the oxtails that I've cooked. And that was only because I told them that I would give them the recipe, but I never did. It was a clickbait. And then, yeah.
But you're working on getting them the recipe.
I'm working on it. Don't work. I'm just being honest. So, like, oh yeah, so y'all just keep on coming.
I love it. So, what is your favorite dish?
My favorite dish to make is oxtails. That's my favorite one.
How you make it?
A little bit of this, a little bit of that. I'll make it for you one of these days.
I like that. So, I really hope if I don't think it's too late. It's never too late. There's the old proverb, before God was ultimately going to destroy one of the cities, an evil city, a sinful city. I'm blanking on the names, right? But there was a man of God who would say, God, what if I find 10 souls? He said, okay, I'll wait. What if I find 5 souls? Okay, I'll wait. Well, what if I find 1 soul? Okay, I'll wait. And I think if God can use you as a vessel to find that 1 soul, hopefully it's multiple souls, and somehow use your gift of cooking, and through the experience that you've been blessed with, somehow show that, hey, there's actually an opportunity to grow from the darkest of the lows. I mean, what a turnaround story for someone who, earlier in the conversation you talked about, who was abused at 8 years old, given crack at that age, doesn't know, chemically doesn't know anything different.
Okay.
And imagine if somehow that person, or an example of that person, was to make a turnaround story. And say, these are the things that I use to fight these things.
Exactly.
And you were part of that journey of saving that soul. And instead
I can't wait.
I really hope so, Zuray. And I want to make sure, like whatever my wife and I can do in whatever capacity we have to help. And I think it's important. We just got to get back to being humans.
That's it. It's that simple. Stop treating each other like we're robots and animals. Because back in the day, when we had little AOL and all of that, we still were, even with our little raggedy MySpace. But everything's different. It's more on the technology side than real human connection. I miss it. It was a real vibe. It's not old fashioned. We still can bring it back, y'all. Bring it back, y'all, please. For real. They need to do that. We need to do it together, y'all. Together.
Set boundaries.
Takes a village.
Takes a village. It's okay. Like, I was thinking about just having a conversation with someone, and let's say you have a family, it's movie night. It's okay to teach the family, hey, during this 2-hour movie night, all technology is going to be in a basket in this room.
Thank you.
And that's it. Your information that you're so keen on getting will wait after the movie's done. Because guess what? For thousands of years, people have waited for the information to travel.
Okay.
Right? You don't need it right now. And there's just setting these healthy boundaries. And I really do think that it's we've had some guests on here who were part of the initial wave of digital technologies, the digital marketing, and how from the beginning stages of, oh no, we don't do any digital marketing, that's crazy talk, to everything we do today is digital marketing. And we went from, from his perspective, he worked for a company that spent, hundreds of millions of dollars on this stuff. And we went from being, what we're going to give you, say, I don't know, I'm going to make up a number, say $10,000 for a month or a year, I don't know, right? Something small, to we're spending hundreds of millions of dollars in some places a month or a quarter, right? To basically categorize a group of people so that way we can market and they can consume.
Right.
That's where we're at as a society.
Absolutely. They did it.
Yeah.
But they did tell us. They did tell us subliminally through the commercials what was about to happen. Because at first we didn't think we could talk to each other FaceTime, but we're doing it now. But they've been having it in the movies for years. They made it happen.
Goes back to that to the milk cow story.
Mm-hmm.
What does the cow drink?
Okay. Before, remember back in the day, you memorized numbers.
Mm-hmm.
The telephone remembers it for you now.
Mm-hmm.
I bet you can't even remember your household number anymore.
Nope.
Me neither. I'm saying the phones.
Man. Where do you see the future of Springfield going?
I don't know. I can't say. Everything's unpredictable nowadays. Everything. Hopefully in the right direction, for the better. Everybody thought that was going to happen when the casino came, but not really. It's just not.
Can you talk about that?
I don't know. Everybody said once we vote the casino in, everything's going to be better. We're going to have jobs. That's not what downtown is looking like. Pay attention. Go stroll downtown. Find out for yourself, y'all. That's what they need to do.
It's dying.
It looks crazy. The Hippodrome isn't even there anymore. It was around forever.
Mm-hmm.
Now the crackheads just sleep there. Sad.
What happens in the wintertime?
They sleep there.
Really?
Sleeping bags and all.
Has there been any migrants from the south in Springfield you've noticed?
No, I haven't seen any. They're more coming from New York, Philadelphia, and Connecticut.
The homeless?
Yeah.
To live?
Because of the drugs. It's not even just, they're all coming downtown from different areas. Some are coming from the suburbs. They come and then they go right back to where they came from. But they'll sleep outside. They have their tents and everything, sleeping bags, go on their little binges, and then they're back home.
So you're saying that in Springfield, Massachusetts, people from New York, Connecticut, all throughout western Massachusetts are traveling, probably even Vermont and New Hampshire or Maine, right? Rhode Island maybe. Boston, do you hear anyone from Boston coming out here?
There's some from Boston. They're everywhere.
And they're coming here to Springfield.
They're choosing to be homeless. That's how bad this drug is.
Why here though? Why is it?
Because it's more accessible. It's easy to access.
Here in Springfield?
Yeah. There's many places they can go to get it. It's easier. It's faster. Just go in and out. Like a 24-hour store. That's why they stay.
Is that the neglect of department? I'm just genuinely
Oh no, they get them. It's the whole point. That's why I'm talking about the system. They'll get booked, but if you make bail, they're right back selling it again. So what's the purpose of you arresting them to begin with?
So the police officers are doing their jobs, but the problem is that the police, that's just one step in the system.
The problem is when the police do their job, if the judge is going to let them be free or the bailsman is going to allow for them to make bail.
You have right now, you have the police officers doing their job or being maybe just like, why, questioning why even to do their job at this point, because they bring person A to the courts, and either the judge or the bail's bond magistrate, I don't know how that works.
Right.
Someone's saying, hey, you made bail, or hey,
this is the amount. If you have it, then you get to go. And make sure you make it for the next court date. Half of them don't come back.
Now what? They have a warrant?
Yep. And then it's all over again.
Police don't care. I mean, let me take that back. Not that the police don't care. The police are like, I just arrested this guy. I just did all the process to get that person in front of the legal system. The legal system said, well, we're good. So is there a separation of social system, social classes?
Yeah.
So who's allowing the judges and the bonds person, who's giving them that authority to say, just go, come back in a month?
They're doing it their daggone selves. They're the one with the real power. The police can only do so much. They don't have the authority that the court systems have. They just don't.
So the courts are the one basically that are just neglecting what the police officers see on the street.
And if you have a good enough lawyer, money talks, BS walks. This is how we're going to do it. That's all it comes down to. But that's not how they're going to tell us common folks. Oh, no, we really care, and it's complicated. We trying to get to the bigger fish. There's always a story about something.
For years now.
Yeah.
So you've been getting to the bigger fish for years.
You're right.
Money talks, BS walks. So now the surrounding areas, people from around all of Massachusetts, probably, within probably a 2-hour drive time, it's my guess, maybe longer, are driving to Springfield, Massachusetts. The police force is doing their job to say, hey, this is illegal. We still have rules, right? Bringing them into the courts. The courts are dismissing the cases, and then these people are back on the streets doing exactly what they just got picked up to do.
Exactly.
And maybe they're picking up the drug dealers, right, as an example. And the drug dealers are in the same boat. They just get released, and guess what? They may have lost some profits for that month, but they make it up the next month.
Yeah.
And when you say crack, is it straight up like...
It's predominantly they're doing crack, but they're doing dope. They're doing everything else too. It's just predominantly what I'm seeing. It's they're out at the bus terminal with the glass pipe, smoking at the terminal. Kids are going, traveling, and everything. They don't care. Outside smoking it like as if they're smoking a J. They're comfortable. It's bad. It's that bad. And everybody see it, but everybody's looking away.
The common person. There are people in the city that just want to live a normal life. They want to work hard. They still believe in that American dream to a degree, right? And that's another conversation, right? But there are people who genuinely believe that there's an opportunity at the other end if they work hard.
Right.
And right now, the example, at least this immediate area is setting, is if you do the worst of the worst, yeah, you may not get ahead, but you'll feel good. You'll be numb.
But it's all temporary.
Yeah.
As soon as that numbness goes away, the pain is still there. It didn't go anywhere.
How about gun violence?
Gun violence exists too. I heard that the park area, somebody was shot there. I got threatened with the guns a few times living where I'm at right now. It's just that you can't have any fear. So you just have to make sure that even whatever happens, it's just, you just pray and believe in God. That's what I do. Because, literally, There was 3 different occasions. A gun, a broad daylight, pulled out on me, thinking I'm doing stuff because, like I told you, I bring the crackheads. These are drug dealers that are now coming to me because now they think I'm Griselda Blanco or something. And now you're taking customers because why you keep bringing these people? It's because I just want to see what's going on. But chill, you put that thing away.
Wow.
Don't do that. Don't do that with me.
So they're coming up to you.
Yeah, because they think that it's something that it's not. But whatever, I'm just doing my job. God's job. Treat them right. Love your neighbor as you love yourself. Now, if you're intimidated by that and they just a few hours because they come every 5 minutes to you, but because they upstairs for 30 minutes to an hour and you're not getting that money, you gotta just take it as I'm trying to take your money. I don't want that life. I don't want that money. All money ain't good money. You're good. Don't nobody want your customers. I'm just telling them they need to quit and leave you alone. That's all I'm doing. And giving them a meal at the same time.
But we have all these gun laws. How does someone get a gun here? Most likely.
Illegally. It's easy to get a gun.
How does that work?
Whoever they know. Everybody talks. There's always a way. Especially in the streets. They will find a way to get a gun. You don't need to be registered or anything. Just make sure you don't get caught with it. Don't do anything stupid. Because if you do get caught, you're going down.
Are the courts at least putting those types of criminals behind bars?
If they can, how are they going to find them?
Well, once police officers do their job, is my question. Say a police officer, we understand the crack side, the drug, the actual drugs.
Mm-hmm.
So we understand how the police officers are doing their job, getting some of those drug addicts or drug dealers in front of the courts. The courts are saying, oh yeah, come back in a month or whatever, however long that takes. But with the guns, are they doing the same thing? Are they say they catch someone with a gun? Are they bringing that person in and say, hey, this person had a legal gun? Are the courts saying, okay, you're going to jail?
I don't know. Sometimes they do go to jail. They don't get bail. Sometimes, depending on their lawyer and the amount of money they're making, they can make bail still. They can't get the gun back, but they just go right back in the street and buy another one. It's not that hard. It just depends how well of a lawyer you got. That's how I feel. If you have a court appointed, then you're going to stay where you are. But if you have the good money for it, then most likely you're going to get out. You're going to get out.
Money talks, BS walks.
Mm-hmm.
This is real, authentic, genuine, real life right here.
It really is.
This is Springfield, Massachusetts.
You can't sugarcoat this stuff. It's too real.
This is happening. Every day.
Literally.
This is the now. And so the future of this area is, you go back to the conversation of the casino coming back coming into this part of the city. And everyone hyped this up. I don't remember exactly when they came in. 2012? No, maybe a little bit after. 16?
It was a little bit late. I don't know. I don't pay attention to that.
Say within the past 10 years, right? As an example. I don't know. Yes, did they beautify the local area to a degree? I would argue yes, they beautified some of the buildings, right? But did they beautify the politics? Not the politics, but the policies and the way the system basically cleans up its act. I don't think so.
Not at all. They didn't.
I don't see opportunity.
But that's the story they're selling. That they did. And everybody is believing it. The majority. I shouldn't say everybody. The majority is believing it.
Who's the majority?
The brainwashed sheep, whoever they are. Because they keep getting away with it. So somebody's believing it. The right people.
The right people believe it. On a positive note, if the people that are currently there, who I believe still have good in them, if the restrictions were removed, I think and I believe Springfield could be a good place to flourish.
Yeah, I do.
Beautiful area. I think you could invite different industry into this area. I think it could flourish again. But we need to change the culture and the mindset. And it sounds like you're on a journey to fix that. One small step at a time.
Yeah. Fall forward, never fall backwards. Just keep going.
All right, Zuray. Any last thing you want to share with the audience? Where can we find you?
You can find me on Food and Comedy, okay? You can follow me downtown, because y'all already heard it. And love everybody. That's what I want to tell y'all. Love everybody. Appreciate everybody. And just listen. Don't put your 2 cents, because they got $1 already. Peace.
I love it.
All right. That's it, Giuliano.
Hey everyone, don't forget to subscribe, like, share.